Good morning. Here's a short list of eye catchers from yesterday. I think I would have taken this 0-0 on, given where these two are in the standings. Grenoble with a win could have taken them to 40 points. Clermont would have stayed in the bottom three, but a lot nearer to 30. So that would have been a 0-0 to take on late on. We're talking 1.09, 106. St. Pauli and the Hoff, arguably, you could have taken on St. Pauli's 1-0 lead. They've had trouble even scoring recently. So if you take insurance out on the 1-0, look for the possibility of a Hoffenheim equaliser. They are unbeaten in 3. That would have been a reasonable play, and we would have got an insurance payout from this. And if you look at St. Pauli, out of the relegation zone, 5 points clear. Crucial win. Genoa and Lecce went as per expectations, really. I don't see any trading angle there. Had Lecce scored first, I think I would have been interested. Galatasaray and Antalyaspor. Just pay attention.
This market is now in play.
1.22, the favourite. It's got expectations of a win to 0. 3-0, 3-1, any other home score, and at least a goal before half-time. That's what I'm interested in here. If it's 0-0 after 20 minutes, back 1-0, 2-0, any unquoted in the half-time score market. And if you hit the jackpot, any unquoted, you're going to get a double figure payout or thereabouts. So an excellent little strategy. Been working very well with Celtic recently. Now with Galatasaray at 1.22. Hillerod and B93. The underdog scored first here. 9.5 outsider. Nice and simple. Get the equaliser. If you got in time, 6-minute delay there between goals. Those were the standouts yesterday. We can't do much with the Irish, of course. The season is just upon them. Looking on to today. And it's an interesting set of fixtures in the Premier League. New manager, the new manager. So I'm not going to be offering you any angles at all. Apart from to say that David Moyes has got his Everton side really scoring and scoring before half-time. But as ever, when you're meeting a newly managed side like West Ham, well, we just don't know what to expect. Moyes v Potter. Ipswich against Nottingham Forest. Interesting that Forest are heading towards evens. Thought they'd be a lot shorter than this. Nothing really showing in Ipswich's recent form to suggest capability of getting one of the top 5, particularly with 2 consecutive wins for Forest as well, and a win over Man City. So 1.91 at the end of today could look like a real good bit of value. Man City and Brighton again, due deference to Brighton. That Man City are 1.7, not their usual ultra short priced favourites. Looking at the standings here, a win for Brighton could get them into the European places, and indeed a win for Brighton would get them up near Chelsea and heading towards the Champions League, albeit not on goal difference. So Man City, one of those sides this season, just difficult to pinpoint, aren't they? Southampton against Wolves, again, that looks pretty tasty for Wolves. Under the new manager, they've only really been falling foul of about the top 6, top 7, if you scrutinise Wolves' defeats. Saints, well, they're pretty much down 9 points. They are the team you should be taking 3 points from. But I think Wolves, if you look, and we can head off, they just tend to find trouble against top 8 to top 10. So we do see what could be a little bit of value from Wolverhampton Wanderers, nudging towards odds against. So we go to the challenge table here, and you'll see the vast majority of problems are coming up here. Even under the new manager, they're losing. But a couple of wins against the bottom two suggests capabilities today. Playing 17th today. It's a relegation 6-pointer. But Southampton are done. It's Wolves who desperately need the points. Bournemouth and Brentford is a very tough one to unpack. I should have kept soccer stats up there. It's just one of those niggly ones. Can't pick a winner. Let's have a quick look at the seasonal form. Bournemouth and Brentford. Two rather anonymous sides for me. Don't have any ultra strong standout patterns. Bournemouth, the wheels have started falling off since the 1st of Feb. 3 defeats in 5 matches, only beating Southampton. So they could be vulnerable today. Brentford, with their last 5 defeats, have all come at home. They're on a run of 4 consecutive away wins. But note who they've been playing. The likes of Leicester City and Southampton, 2 of the 4. Certainly on away form, keeping clean sheets. Brentford slightly take it on that kind of form there, but Bournemouth are odds-on favourite. So interesting. I like Brentford's away form. Possible both teams to score. Well, maybe not, because of those clean sheet wins away from home. 3 in the last 4 away. Bournemouth failed to score in the last 2 matches. Wolves, well, and Liverpool. This broke the mould. Wolves beating a top 10 side. And the loss to Liverpool, no great shakes. Brighton, it's going to be a similar performance, I think, to Brentford-Brighton. Brentford-Bournemouth to Brighton-Bournemouth. So we will see. It's a tough one to read. In the Championship, it's all about who needs what and when. Let's have a quick look. It's a full coupon today, pretty much. Looking at the top, Leeds need to keep Burnley at bay to get that automatic promotion spot. Sheffield United with a win could possibly go top today. Burnley could break in to the top 2 dependent on what Leeds and Sheffield United do if Burnley win. Sunderland could break into that 70-point barrier and really cement at least a promotion playoff place. Bristol City and West Brom have Coventry, Middlesbrough, Blackburn, Watford to worry about. A win for any of that lot and they're knocking on the door for Bristol City and West Brom. Don't forget those are the 2 remaining available places for the promotion playoff place. 69 is a tough target to reach for Sunderland. And at the bottom, 3 places, and we can't tell who's going to be relegated yet, particularly with the bottom 3 picking up W's recently as well. A win for Plymouth takes them to 36, crucial win against Portsmouth. Win for Luton takes them to 37, possibly outside the relegation zone. Depending on what Cardiff do, they're starting to pick up losses. Derby, 2 consecutive wins. It includes that 2-0 win against Coventry. High-flying Coventry. 35 plus 3 takes them to 38. So brewing up nicely at the bottom. They're all picking up wins, apart from Cardiff. Cardiff have to start doing something today. They are away at Blackburn. So they've got another tough away encounter. Coventry 2.5 the favourite, playing one of the top sides, Sunderland. It's going to be a test for Fat Frank and the Sky Blues. We'll see what kind of a mood they're in there. English League One. Again, just to look at the standings, and it's got a near full capacity coupon today. So could be moving day up and down the league. Let's have a look. Birmingham at the top, a couple of consecutive wins. They're pretty much guaranteeing themselves automatic promotion. Wycombe have Wrexham to worry about. Wrexham with a win could possibly enter the automatic promotion berths. Charlton with a win could just stay on the coattails of the top 3. They've also got to worry about Huddersfield, Reading, Leyton Orient arguably, and Barnsley. If they start picking up wins, they can start pressuring. Still, I think all 4 playoff places are still available to outsiders, although Wrexham are looking like they're 10 points ahead of Huddersfield. They're looking good. And at the bottom, we've got 4 places for the relegation zone. A win for Shrewsbury takes them to that 30-point barrier, and they're going to be in trouble because they're 11 points shy of Peterborough at the moment. Cambridge as well takes them to 32 with a win. Crawley to 33, Burton to 36. None of the bottom sides, if they win today, will leave the bottom 4, but they have to try to catch up with Peterborough, who are looking 6 points ahead of Burton, ever safer. But that 40-point barrier will be vitally important for Peterborough as well. So that's some of the teams like Peterborough away need to start doing something. But they're comfortable enough. In French League 1, Monaco, very strong favs against Angers. That stands out there. And in French League 2, it's starting to get busy. Dunkirk are a side I've latched onto in the last couple of weeks. Why? Because they're 4th. They're getting ever closer to that 50-point barrier. 51 points for Dunkirk. Could find themselves in a semi-final place for the promotion playoffs. That's why I keep looking at them each week. Playing Metz, who are 3rd. So that is a promotion playoff semi-final 6-pointer. No wonder it's 2.45 the favourite. Laval are 6th. Will stay 6th with a win, but get a little bit closer to Guingamp. Paris FC 2nd. Could go top with a win today. Lorient also playing, but they have home advantage. They're playing Bastia, who could break into the 40-point barrier. So plenty going on in French League 2. I would be focusing at the top. That's where all of the major players are in French League 2 today. Bundesliga, 2.63 the favourite. Ouch. Don't fancy that much. 2.4 the favourite as well. 2.55 the favourite. Derby style match as well. Doesn't make a very appealing coupon. Bundesliga 2. Again, 3 odds on favourites. So let's have a look at who needs what in the Bundesliga 2. We need to do this now all the way to April. Hamburg FC Köln will stay 2nd, but they've got to keep an eye on Kaiserslautern, Magdeburg, Paderborn and Hanover. 3 points for any of that lot. And they're going to be pressuring the top 3. It's a very tough league to get out of. So Magdeburg, Paderborn, Hanover, Elversberg, it's all wins from now on. Elversberg are at home today. Paderborn are at home today and at odds on. Köln at home today. So lots of the big boys playing today. And at the bottom, 3 places. Regensburg are looking doomed. Ulm need to break into that 20-point barrier. Braunschweig, a win could zoom them up to 14th, or maybe not on goal difference. But it's more a match or a day today with Regensburg away from home. It's really all about the movers and shakers at the top. Even Dusseldorf at home to Regensburg, 3 points takes them to 41 and only 1 away or 2 away from a top 3 place. So Dusseldorf really must take advantage of Regensburg. That would be a standout for me at midday. Italian Serie A, 3 odds-ons at home. Let's just take a look at how this season's progressing. Inter Milan and Napoli, the only 2 sides on 60 points. Atalanta with a win, not playing today. Juve in the Champions League berth, they're not playing either today. Neither are Lazio. So none of the big guns really out and about. AC Milan, 9th place. A win takes them to 47, and they're still outside the top 6. It looks like it's one for the relegation teams, isn't it? Although Como, 13th. Great job under Cesc Fabregas. 7 points above the bottom 3 for Como. Monza are bottom and they're down to the old Southamptons. Parma, plenty to think about there in the relegation 6-pointer. Could stay above Empoli, will stay above Empoli with a win today. Could even go as high as 14th. So it's important on that lot. Verona are a little bit too near the relegation zone. for comfort, but they're playing an odds-on favourite. So it's fascinating stuff. Torino, 11th, not really got any ambitions. Mid-table mediocrity. Empoli with a win could possibly go outside the bottom 3. So plenty. Of course, in every single league, pretty much, it's all to play for. Last one we'll look at, Spanish La Liga. Let's take a quick peek at this. Valladolid and Celta Vigo. Bottom of the league, likely down. Celta Vigo, 9th, go to 39 with a win. That's only 2 points away from Betis. So important stuff. Mallorca having an excellent season in 7th place. Again, a win. Takes them to 40 points and within a point of Betis for European football. They'll be delighted with that, Mallorca. Espanyol, 28, only 1 point above the relegation zone. Got to be very careful there. Villarreal, having an excellent season. Will be aiming for Champions League football. So a win would help that cause today. But they're playing Real Madrid, who could go top with a win. Girona, Champions League Girona, mid-table this year. So not doing too well. Valencia, still in relegation trouble. Only outside the relegation zone on goal difference. So it's important for them to get a result. As ever, it's a busy Saturday. I will be on hand for members from 2:30 p.m. for a live stream. We'll pick up all of this stuff. We've also got English League 2 as well. We can have a look at all the way down here before I depart. English League 2. Again, let's just take a peek at the standings, give us an idea of the movers and shakers. Walsall doing a great job at the top. Bradford as well, and Doncaster. Notts County, Wimbledon, Port Vale, arguably pushing for that Champions League. Sorry, that automatic promotion. Champions League. Don't think I'll see Doncaster in the Champions League just yet. Outside, Grimsby, Colchester, Bromley, Salford on that 50+ point barrier. 3 points, of course, would serve them very nicely indeed. And at the bottom, 2 relegation places, so it's not as harsh as some leagues. Tranmere, well, they'll stay outside the relegation zone, even if they lose today. But Morecambe with a win could just bring Tranmere a little closer. They're getting a bit dislocated, aren't they, Morecambe and Carlisle? They've got to break the 30-point barrier, which they both will do if they get a win today. Morecambe are at home to Barrow today. Carlisle are at home to AFC Wimbledon, who have Champions League on their mind with a win. Could go to 63 points. So it's a tough encounter today for those relegation teams. Carlisle especially look like they have a toughie against promotion playoff, not Champions League, promotion playoff Wimbledon. Keep getting them mixed up. So I'll see members of footballtradingprofits.com from 2:30 p.m. for a live stream. If you want to join, just click the link there. And if you want a free Premier League research in your inbox every Saturday and Sunday, then sign up for the e-letter, which you'll see there. Betfair Trading Made Easy. Just sign up there. You get the course and you get the free Premier League research. Have a great day. I'll see members from 2:30 onwards. Probably see them about midday as well on Telegram at the start of the German Bundesliga as well. Plenty to play for pretty much every side, isn't there?